Okay. So let's do the listening type, okay? So pay attention to the listening and pay attention to the words or the blanks, okay? Pay attention,
Okay.
write it down or type it down on your computers or anything. And let's start, okay? Prepare yourselves. Let's start, okay? Can I start?
Yes.
Let me know if you guys are listening, okay? I'm having trouble with any audio.
Climate change. Many people
Are you guys
agree
listening?
that the Earth is in serious trouble due to climate change. Around the world, average temperatures are higher now than they were 50 years ago. Extreme weather events such as hurricanes, droughts, wildfires, and floods are more common too. According to scientists, much of the blame falls on humans. Global warming occurs when the Earth's atmosphere traps the sun's heat and blocks it from going to space. This is called the greenhouse effect. Many types of gases, including carbon dioxide, CO2, and methane, cause this blockage. Do you buy furniture, eat meat, or drive to school or work? All of these everyday activities contribute to the greenhouse effect. One of the regions showing the early effects of climate change is the Arctic. Higher temperatures result in warming oceans. Much of the sea ice in the Arctic is melting. The decrease in sea ice is causing Arctic animals to lose their habitat. As environments change, plants and animals die off. What will this loss in diversity mean for the Earth? Climate change is happening whether we like it or not. Many scientists believe it is impossible for us to undo the damage. There are many things we can and must do, however, to prevent further harm. We must also learn how to adapt to our warming planet. How much time do humans have left? When will we stop playing the blame game?
So how was it? Did you guys get everything? Everything?
Not
Oh.
everything.
Yeah.
You guys want to listen again?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Say.
Climate change. Many people agree that the Earth is in serious trouble due to climate change. Around the world, average temperatures are higher now than they were 50 years ago. Extreme weather events such as hurricanes, droughts, wildfires, and floods are more common too. According to scientists, much of the blame falls on humans. Global warming occurs when the Earth's atmosphere traps the sun's heat and blocks it from going to space. This is called the greenhouse effect. Many types of gases, including carbon dioxide, CO2, and methane, cause this blockage. Do you buy furniture, eat meat, or drive to school or work? All of these everyday activities contribute to the greenhouse effect. One of the regions showing the early effects of climate change is the Arctic. Higher temperatures result in warming oceans. Much of the sea ice in the Arctic is melting. The decrease in sea ice is causing Arctic animals to lose their habitat. As environments change, plants and animals die off. What will this loss in diversity mean for the Earth? Climate change is happening whether we like it or not. Many scientists believe it is impossible for us to undo the damage. There are many things we can and must do, however, to prevent further harm. We must also learn how to adapt to our warming planet. How much time do humans have left? When will we stop playing the blame game?
How about now?
Yeah.
Everything? Everything?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's go with the first one. So around the world,
Average.
average,
Yes.
you guys agree?
Mhm.
Second, according to scientists, much of the,
Playing.
everyone agree?
Yeah.
Okay, blame. Okay. Third, global warming occurs when the Earth's atmosphere,
Traps.
Traps.
sorry,
Traps.
sweet.
Traps.
Ah, okay, traps. My headphones not good. Many types of
Gases.
gases. Okay,
Gases. Yeah.
Good. Next, all of these everyday activities contribute to the greenhouse
Effects.
Fact.
effect. Okay? Much of the sea ice in the Arctic is
Melting.
Melting.
perfect. The decrease in sea ice is causing Arctic animals to lose their
That.
habitat. Everything? Okay? Everyone
Yeah.
got it? Okay. What will this loss in
First.
Diversity.
diversity? Okay. Many scientists believe it is impossible for us to undo the
Damage.
Damage.
What is undo?
undo,
Yeah.
go back. So
Ah.
it's a prefix for not doing, okay? So it is impossible for us to reverse the damage, okay? To go back with the damage, to undo, okay?
Okay.
To reverse. In Portuguese, desfazer, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Undo, okay? Is the prefix, okay? For not doing something, okay?
Okay.
Undo. So do is doing, undo is not doing, okay? Or
Okay.
undoing it.
Okay.
And the last one, we must also learn how to
Adapt.
adapt. Okay. Any questions? Very simple, yeah, very simple words. Things.
No.
The questions. Let's submit. Let's see it. So excellent. Okay. Now let's read it. Let's read it together. Okay. So we have 4 paragraphs. Okay. Number 1, Rodrigo, we can start reading.
Many people agree that Earth is in serious trouble due to climate change. Around the world, average temperatures are higher now than they were 50 years ago. Extreme weather events such as hurricanes, droughts, wildfires, and floods are more common too. According to science, much of the blame falls on the humans.
Okay. Be careful. Floods. Okay. Floods. With this
Floods.
open O. Okay. Floods.
Okay.
And be careful with were. Okay. They were.
Were.
Be careful. You were saying where. Okay, but it happens. It happens. So were.
Okay.
Any questions here about the vocab or anything that you guys don't know? No? Simple?
Okay.
2, Mari, can you read it? Can you read it?
Global warming occurs when the Earth's atmosphere traps the sun's heat and blocks it from going to space. This is called the greenhouse effect. Many types of gases include carbon dioxide, CO2, and methane cause this blockage. Do you buy furniture, eat meet or drive to school or work. All of these everyday activities contribute to the greenhouse effect.
Be careful with contribute. Okay, build, okay, contribute. Every time you pronounce, sound like an I, okay? Any questions here? Questions?
No,
Be careful
No.
with called also, okay? When we are pronouncing called, we pronounce call, the verb, okay, to call, and then we pronounce the D, okay, called, okay? Be careful and try not to put together D, okay, call it. Okay, call it's not correct, so called, okay? Like talked, okay? Field also, okay? Field. 3, Luis.
One of the regions showing the yearly effects of climate change is the Arctic. Higher temperatures result in warming oceans. Much of the sea ice in the Arctic is melting. The decrease in sea ice is causing Arctic animals to lose their habitats. And environments change, plants and animals die off. What will this loss in diversity mean for the earth?
Earth, okay, Earth. Okay.
Okay,
It's like there's no A, okay, Earth, Earth. Okay,
okay,
be careful with diversity, okay? Die, okay? Sound
Okay.
like dying, okay? Diversity, okay? This I has the I sound, the real I sound, okay? Like vibe, okay? Right. Any questions here about pronunciation or meaning? Any word, any vocabulary? No, everything's fine?
fine.
Number 4, Rodrigo, you're the lucky one. Okay, the lucky one. I'm gonna read 2. Okay, you can start.
Climate change is happening with whether we like or not. Many scientists believe it's impossible for us to undo the damage. There are many things we must do, however, to prevent future harm. We must also learn how to adapt to our warming planet. How much time do humans have left? When we will Eita. When will we stop playing the blame game?
So what do you guys think? How much time do humans have left? Do us humans have left? What do you guys think about climate change?
I am very pessimistic about it. I don't think we have much time left.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think our generation, but maybe the next one, or I know Luis is 18, he's not even 18. How old are you, Luis?
16.
16, so you're very young. Okay, so I'm 27. I think Rodrigo is 30. Are you 30, Rodrigo? 31. So I think for our generation is safe, but I don't know about you two guys, Mariana and Luis.
But I
It's-
think I do think the technology evolves in a fast way than evolve faster than we knew about it than few years ago, 10 years ago. And I believe a lot in the technology and this efforts to do something better.
Yeah, maybe. I'm also a pessimist, so I don't know. Maybe. I live in Recife, so here in Recife, we have a problem that the whole city, it's right on the sea level, okay? So if the sea rises a meter, the city will be a chaotic mess. So when we are talking about natural disasters, like the one that happened in Recife last year, everything was flooded, everything was not good. I think maybe some cities will have more problems than others. I think João Pessoa is kind of safe for,
Yeah, he is okay.
for maybe more than Recife. But I don't know. Maybe the technology will help us to not to stop, but to maybe to extend our time.
That's a thing I think is funny. The pandemic is turn my vision more optimistic about this subject, because
climate change.
because when we are working home 2 years straight, the nature responds very well.
Yeah, the response of the nature and everything, it's very fast. But after we came back to the streets, I think everything went back to normal from where we stopped. I don't know. I'm a pessimist, so I don't know about climate change.
I think is more issue about politics
Yes,
than other thing.
yes, it is. I think we as a individual, we can't do much.
Yeah.
Everything is on the hands of the government. Yes. When we are talking about climate change and everything. So industries, deforestation, okay, so there's a lot of problems related to politics and government and federal government. Okay, so that's tricky. Do you guys have anything else to add to this discussion? No?
No.
Are you guys afraid of climate change or to the climate change results?
It's afraid of, but I don't know I don't know about the. Não posso falar, tipo,
What
você
you wanna-
sabe que tá acontecendo, mas tipo, você às vezes não sente.
So
So
you
this-
know that is happening, but you don't realize it's happening.
Yeah.
Yes? Não cai a ficha, okay? You don't realize that it's happening. Because it's kind of is low, but it is fast.
In the future, I always feel this, and the pain it. Tipo,
What are you trying to say?
vai sentir isso.
Felt?
Yeah,
In the future, we're gonna feel more.
yeah.
We're gonna see more. Okay. I think, I don't know, maybe it's something so radical, yes, it's so extreme that we can't imagine. Okay. I think we can relate climate change to a zombie apocalypse. It's not gonna happen. Never gonna happen, but
Because we believe it happened like a movie. Is
Yes.
something happen and all change around the world, but not is a slow process and getting worse day by day.
I think when we put this kind of topic like on another level, we tend to imagine as a movie or as fiction. Okay? We try to. That's it.
I saw a movie one time. Then the movie was about this the how humans ignore the problem about change and make movies about it, but in reality nobody cares.
It's true. It's true. We act like it is fiction. We act like it's something that's never gonna happen. So, anything else, Luis? Anything else
No.
about climate change? Let's go to vocabulary review. Okay, let's review some words. Okay, so let's see the instructions. Choose the word to complete each sentence. Okay, let's complete each sentence. So this one, don't put the on me. I always take the bus.
Plain.
Don't put the blame on me. Don't put the blame on me. I always take the bus. Average, it's not related to that. And trouble, no. Next, Mari, you can read.
Occurrent because of the wildfires. Habitat
Habitat loss occurred because of the wildfires. Okay.
I think I did it this with teaching.
We did
Okay. Okay, did you finish? Vocabulary
Yes.
review? I think she told me. I think it's vocabulary review B. Yes, let me just a second.
And that we don't did it.
Yes, it was. I thought it was. I thought it was about vocab B, but it is vocab review. Okay, let's do B. Okay, let's do. So this one, it's about choose the opposite of each word from the reading. Okay, so not the synonym. Okay, not the synonym. The opposite. Okay, trap.
Trap, block.
The opposite. Choose the opposite of each word. Trap is to block, yeah? To block movement. To trap an animal, to trap
Release.
gas. Release. Okay. When we release something, we are making it free. Okay. We are turning it free. Like a singer can release a new album. Okay. Release. Lançar. Or liberar. 2, diversity. Difference, similarity, or troublesome. The opposite of diversity. Similarity.
Lettering.
So when we have diversity, we have one of each. Okay. One is different from the other. That makes diversity. So similarity doesn't make diversity. Okay. 3, harm. What's the opposite of harm? Help, ignore, or damage?
I don't know.
Oh,
What harm means?
okay, so
What
harm, it's similar to danger. Danger. Something that could harm you, could kill you, could wound you. Something that it's harm. When I say harmless, something that is harmless, like what is harmless? So oxygen, it's harmless for global warming. Oxygen, but carbon dioxide, it's a danger. It's a harm. Okay? What's the opposite of harming?
Help.
Help. When you help, it's positive. When you harm, it's negative. Okay. Ignore, it's not the same. Okay? It's not the opposite, but it is not even the same word.
Mhm.
And damage, it's similar. Okay? When I cause damage, I cause a harm. I
Okay.
damage something. It's a danger. 4, drought. Opposite.
Flood.
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 Yeah.
Yes, correct. Okay. Drought is the lack of water, okay? The lack of rain. And flood, it's the opposite. There's a lot of rain. Okay? It happens a lot here in Recife. Okay, a lot of floodings. Okay? We just have one word for flood. Okay, alagamentos. Enchentes. Okay, hurricane. It's a natural disaster. It's natural. So it is a storm, a big storm, a huge storm. And desert, it's similar to drought. Okay? There's not a lot of water in a desert. Okay, similar to drought. 5, melt. When you melt something.
Freeze.
If you are melting butter, okay, you are making it liquid. When you are freezing water, you are making it solid. Okay? So freezing, congelar, melt, descongelar. Okay? The Arctic is melting right now. And we are losing a lot of ice, and they are turning in water. Okay?
Every time I hear melt, I associate with cheddar.
McDonald's. Yes.
Yeah.
Cheddar McMelt. Because the cheese is melting on the hamburger. It's a good thing to relate. Decrease is to lessen, and increase it's to add. And the last one, loss. Death, lost, or increase. Opposite, the opposite.
Increase.
Increase.
Increase,
Increase.
loss. So oxygen loss. It happened a lot during COVID. That what happened. Okay. Your oxygen levels were down and you were sick, so the loss of oxygen in the blood. Okay, and increase, it's the increase of oxygen. When you are getting better, oxygen, it's increasing. Okay, you are
Okay.
getting more, you are adding oxygen. Okay, you can also have habitat loss. Okay, when you have a wildfire, the animals lost some habitats. Okay, let's submit. Any questions about these words? They're good words. Okay. Any questions?
No.
Questions? Nothing? Okay. Let's do the grammar review. Okay. Do you guys remember the difference between many and much? Let me get out of here. Do you guys know the difference? I'm giving you the answer. Let me go back. Do you guys remember the difference between many and much?
You
read it. You read it.
I think I remember. I don't read it.
Okay.
I
Let's
think
read
I remember.
Explain it. Try to. You can give examples.
At the example, many people, and much is much money.
Much money.
It's something. I think it's something have value. Much.
Yes, but we use much to non-countable nouns, okay?
Okay.
When you can't count, like money, you can't count money, you can count dollars, okay? If I ask you, how much money do you have? Okay, I don't have a lot of money, I have a lot of money, okay? You can say numbers, but if I ask you, how many dollars, how many reais do you have? You can tell me the number, okay? I have 5 reais, okay?
Okay,
But-
but what they think many people.
So you can count people. I have 2 people, 5 people, 100, okay? You can count people. You are able to count, okay? Like
Okay.
water. Is how much water or how many water? How much?
How many
Water or
water?
how many? You sure? Can you count water? Give me one water. 2 waters. Wow, duas águas. Could be
No.
a bottle, okay? A bottle. If you're asking about a bottle of water, you can say, how many bottles of water do you want? Okay, but water, it's a non-countable, okay? So you
Okay.
can't say 1 water, 2 waters, okay? In Portuguese, we can say, me dá uma água, okay? But it's not formal, okay? It's a mistake,
Okay.
but we say it, okay? But in English, water, it's how much, okay? I didn't drink much water today. Eu não bebi muita água hoje, okay?
Okay.
What else? It's non-countable. Can you guys give me an example of non-countable? You can't count. Sand, okay? You can't count sand. Give me 1 cent. 2 cents, no, yeah? But a grain, okay? A grain, a particle of sand, okay? You can count. Everything that has unities, like meters, liters, grams, you can count.
Gram?
And- gram, yeah? But sand, it's not countable, okay? It's not countable, okay? Help, like help.
I always get really confused when I learn about that.
It's like, it's similar to vertical, horizontal for me.
Sim.
Latitude, longitude. But so if you can't count, it's non-countable, okay? It's gonna be much. So help, can you count help? Okay. How
No.
many helps do you need? No. Do you need much help? Okay. I don't need much help, okay? So much, it's for help, you can't count, okay? Gas, okay, like gasoline, okay? Gasoline, for you to fuel up your car or your motorcycle. You can't count gas, okay? Me dá gás, 2 gás, 1 gasolina, 2 gasolinas, no, okay? But the liters you can count. So how many liters of gas do you want, okay? Or how many gallons of gas, okay? So gas you can count.
Okay.
And when you were asking about money, okay, the cost of something, how much is it, okay? How much is the veggie burger? How much is the t-shirt? How much is the computer? How much is the laptop, okay? How much is the amount of money you have to pay? Okay? Every time you are asking about the cost of something, it's gonna be how much, okay?
Oh.
Everything that is non-countable and about money, okay? The cost of something.
Okay.
Money is also non-countable, yeah? Money is also non. And for many, everything you can use numbers with. Everything you can count, okay? You can count problems. I have many problems. 5, 10 million problems, okay? Hurricanes, you can count hurricanes. You can count tornadoes, okay? You can count oceans, Okay, how many oceans there is. Okay, so if you can't count, it's gonna be many. Okay, I don't have many problems. Okay, I don't have many
Okay.
problems. Okay, and how many business trips? You can count trips. Yes, you can count schools. Everything you can count is gonna be many. Okay, everything. We're gonna use how many for questions, negative and positive sense. Okay, for everything, we're gonna use many. And much, it's only gonna be for questions and negative. Okay? Any
Okay.
question? Question?
Not now.
Don't get confused. Don't get confused. Many numbers. Count. You can count it. Much, you can't count. Okay?
Okay.
I don't have many questions. You can count the questions. Let's go to the practice. Rain. Can you count rain?
No.
No.
So
Much.
much. Correct. Okay, much rain. Animals. Can you
Man.
count? Yes. I have a hint for you guys. Everything that is plural, it's countable. Okay? So animals here, it's plural. So you can count. Okay? If you can use the plural, you can count. So no question.
Okay.
Every time it's gonna be many. 3 time.
Much.
Right? You can't count time, okay? I don't have much time left, okay? Eu não tenho muito tempo sobrando. I don't have
Let's
much time left.
Countable, no?
Much, it's non-countable.
But I seen when many times.
Yeah, but it's about basis, okay? But not
Okay.
about time in
Okay.
general, okay? It's about basis. 3
Okay.
times, okay? How many times did you try it? Okay? Quantas
Okay.
vezes você tentou? Okay?
Time.
Or-
Se fosse time, seria many.
Yes, because it's plural and it is about frequency, basis, important. Okay? Remember, once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, okay? Or basis. Okay?
Okay.
How many times did you do the test? Quantas vezes você fez a prova? Okay? When it's about basis in Portuguese, it's gonna be many. Okay? Because we can count, okay? I tried 5 times. Eu tentei 5 vezes. So you can count these 5 times, okay? But time without the S is gonna be much, okay? But how about hour? Hours.
Hours. Many.
Yes. How many hours do you have for me? I have 1 hour for you.
Okay.
Remember, if you can count, many. And if you are using unities like hour, minute, second, days, weeks, okay? It's
Okay.
countable. Okay. 4, methane gas.
Much.
Much.
Okay? You can't count gas, okay? You can count gas if we are talking about volume, okay? Volume.
Okay.
A cubic meter of methane gas, no, metro cúbico de gás, okay? Or a liter, could be a liter, okay? 5, plants.
Many.
Yes, correct. You can count the plants, okay? I have many plants in my house. Eu tenho muitas, né? Várias, diversas. I have many plants. 6, CO2.
Much.
Much.
Same as methane. Okay, same as methane. It's a gas. Food. Food is a good one.
Much food.
You can't count food. Eu tenho uma comida, duas comidas. No, okay? But, okay, but you can't count. But how about lasagnas, pizzas? Okay, you can count pizzas. So
Yeah.
I had 2 pizzas yesterday. Sorry?
Slice pizzas.
Yes, and slices of pizzas, pieces of cake. Okay, everything that is plural, you can use it. Okay, but food in general, no, you can't count. Okay, comida. Okay. 8, ice.
Much.
Okay. There is too much ice in the Arctic. Tem muito gelo no ar. Okay. How can you count ice? You guys give an example. Ice. How can you count? How can you make it countable?
In kilo.
Yes, or by cubes. Okay. I want 2 ice cubes. And how many ice cubes do you want in your drink? Okay. 2 ice cubes, 4 ice cubes, a lot. Okay. So you can count by cubes. You can also count by kilograms or liters. Okay. You can count.
Okay.
But ice cube. Hurricanes.
Many.
Much, no many.
Many. Plural. Yes, plural.
Okay.
So how many? How many hurricanes happen every year? Like 10 hurricanes, 5. I don't know the number. Okay, just okay. Plural, you can count many. And the last one, oceans.
Much.
Many.
Can you count the oceans?
Yes.
We can, okay? And it is plural. If it is plural, you can count, okay? So it's many. Okay, many. Okay. We
The
have,
water in the ocean is much.
yes. We have Atlantic Ocean, Pacific Ocean, Indian Ocean, Arctic Ocean, Mediterranean Ocean. So we can count the ocean. Okay. Okay. So if you can count many. Okay. Any questions?
No.
No. Remember, plural, countable, many. If you can't put in plural, much. And for money, for cost, okay? How much is this shirt? How much is it? Then let's go to discussion. Let's talk a little bit more about climate change, okay?
Okay.
So let's not identify extreme weathers from the reading, but let's identify extreme weathers here in Brazil, or here in Northeast, or in Paraíba, or in João Pessoa. Can you guys name some extreme weather events that happened? Could be in Brazil, okay? Could be in Brazil, could be in the world. If you guys remember?
Here in João Pessoa, we did the winter is a lot more rain. It's a lot more of rain, rainy.
Rainy.
Than years before. And ocean in the some location of the city are advanced a lot.
Getting further.
Yes.
And the opposite is happening in the countryside. Yes, like in Sertão, okay? There's a lot less rain, okay? Not much rain is happening in Sertão. There's no translation for Sertão, okay?
Okay.
In Sertão. So it's the opposite, okay? Something that is happening in the coast area, it's not happening in the countryside, in Paraíba, for example, okay? There's a lot less rain happening right now. How about you, Mari? You remember any extreme weather that happened this year, last year, in the world or Brazil? Remember about things related to rain, the temperature, to snow, to wildfires. You are muted.
Rodrigo say the ocean in João Pessoa to advanced. I think in Balneário Camboriú também. Então, it is expand the area say
The beach yet?
this the sand, and I think the in Dubai have a fake raining.
Fake raining?
Yeah.
I didn't know about that. It's happening, okay? How about you, Luis? You have an example?
No.
Do you guys remember about Europe? What happened in Europe last summer? A lot of people died because of the high temperatures that happened there. So it was above 45. A lot of elderly people died from the heat wave. So this is a result of global warming and climate change, okay? In the summer, the temperatures are getting higher and higher every year, and people are suffering more. And in Europe, it happened and people died. So it is an extreme weather, okay? An extreme weather event that happened, that is happening right now. And also here in Brazil, there's another problem related to rain. In São Paulo, it happened this year. A lot of people died in the coastal area of São Paulo. Do you guys remember? Because of the rain. It happened a landslide. You guys know the meaning of landslide? Yes, it happened. I forgot the name of the city, but it is the northern region of São Paulo.
But is it common to in Recife? Yeah.
It happened last year, and they're telling that it's gonna be the same.
But the more is in São Paulo and Rio de Janeiro, I think.
Also happened in Rio a lot. Búzios, Arraial, that region, they have a lot of problems related to rain. Yes, a lot of rain in a short period of time. Okay. Also, we can talk about Pantanal. Yes, our wetlands. So there's a lot of wildfires happening in Pantanal, and it happened last year in Pantanal, and we saw a lot of animals dying. Okay, onças, okay, capivaras, they lost their habitats due to wildfires that happened. These wildfires, it's happening because the atmosphere, the air is a lot drier. Yes, it's drier. And because it's happening a lot of lightning, okay, lightning. So it creates a lot of wildfires. It is also a result of climate change, okay? Maybe we can't relate these events, but they are related, okay? They are related. Every event related to high temperatures and to low temperatures is related to global, okay? What do you know about Greta Thunberg? Have you ever guys heard about this girl?
The activist girl
She's an
to throw on nature, the environment.
She's very young. and she fights a lot, okay, against industry pollution, okay, and she talks a lot about environmental problems and about climate change, okay. She's a very good environmentalist, okay, so she speaks up a lot about this causes, and I think young people can relate to her, so they can get inspired in a way, okay. So she's important. I think these personalities are very important to the fight. And the last one for us to finish, why is climate change such an important issue for today's youth? For young people, why is it important for young people to talk about it, to understand?
Because we really are living in the consequences, and much younger you are, worse the planet you live.
And I think it's, yes, I agree with that. So if you are younger, if you are born in right now, you're gonna see more and more consequences related to climate change. So you're gonna experience a lot of problems. You can talk, Mariana.
To suffer.
Sorry?
The younger suffer more.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they are the next generation.
It's very difficult for my parents to understand. We are trying to understand, and they need to know even younger, so they could study, help, and understand how climate change affects the world, and how can we suffer the consequences, and how can my niece suffer. Okay, so I think that's it. I think we're finished with this lesson. Do you guys have any questions about this?
No.
So I'm gonna sign to your class, and if you guys want to review something about how many, how much, or if you guys want to read again the text, okay, it's gonna be available for you. So I think that's it. Next Monday, it's our seminars. Yeah.
Yeah.
How is it going? Luis, I think you weren't here when I talked about the seminars.
Yeah.
Do you remember? No?
No, but teacher Larissa say is for you make a presentation about something.
Yes,
Can be about
anything.
anything, yeah.
Anything, yes. Just like last semester, okay? Anything for 8 to 10 minutes, okay? You guys are already MEA7, so let's try 10 minutes, okay? Let's try 10 minutes talking about something. Anything, could be anything, could be entertainment.
With slides, yeah.
Yes, with the slides.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
10 slides, 1 minute each, okay? Talk
Okay.
about something interesting or something you work with or something you are studying right now. Could be climate change.
Okay.
So see you guys Monday for the presentation. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Bye. Have a nice week. Have a nice weekend. Bye-bye.
Bye. See you.